Hare Krishna friends, today we will discuss about the preparation of alcohol by alkene. First of all, three things we have to keep in mind. What is the meaning of a hydration? Hydration means addition of water. Second, I am telling we are using a diluted H2SO4. Why we are using diluted H2SO4? We are using H2SO4 as a catalyst. Because of the presence of a catalyst only, reaction will be proceed. Third, we have to keep in mind this reaction will be take place according to the Markovnikov rule. So we will concentrate here that what is the Markovnikov rule along with the mechanism of the reaction. So let's start. This is a alkene. Okay, we are taking a water molecule and along with that we are taking a diluted H2SO4. So what product we are getting, that is a secondary alcohol. What are you observing here? In this water, H plus and OH both ions are present. OH ion came and bind with the second carbon, this carbon. Yes or no? From this carbon, OH is coming and bind, and H is coming on the terminal carbon. That's why secondary alcohol is formed. So we will see that why this is happening and how this is happening. First of all, see. We are taking a catalyst H2SO4. This H2SO4 will be break down into H plus and HSO4 minus. Okay. Now, alkene is there, and this is a electrophile. H plus is working as an electrophile. Electrophile means electron-loving species. And why this is called electron-loving species? Because hydrogen have an electron deficiency. And how we are knowing that this hydrogen have electron deficiency? Because of the presence of a plus charge. Yes. So if plus charge is present here, it means that atom or molecule have electron deficiency. So electrophile is coming here, and this pi bond, this double bond is, I am telling the word pi bond. So this pi bond will be shift here. So this type of arrangement will be formed R CH here, because pi electron are moved this side. So the positive charge came on this carbon and negative charge came in this carbon. Now this negative charge will be attack on this hydrogen. Okay, so this product will be formed RCH positive and CH3. Now this is a water molecule that we have taken earlier. So this oxygen have a lone pair of electron. So these lone pair of electron will be attack on the electron deficient center. So you will see that if oxygen have a lone pair of electron and it is forming a bond with the carbon, so again you observing here oxygen is forming a 3 bond. That is not possible. That's why, because of the donating the lone pair of electron with this carbon, oxygen is carrying a positive charge. To satisfy this positive charge, what will be happen? This bond will be break down. Hydrogen is giving this electron by breaking down this bond and liberate out. This hydrogen will be go where? In the HSO4 minus, and again it will be forming H2SO4. Again our catalyst is coming back. It means that the role of catalyst is only to initiate the reaction. Okay. Other than that, it is not giving any anion or cation in the reactant that will be combined. Only role of a catalyst is that it is giving a H plus ion, and that is starting the reaction, and in the last of the reaction H plus will become and bind with the HSO4 minus, and it will form H2SO4. So our main product is that secondary alcohol. What are you observing? Nucleophile came and bind with that carbon where hydrogen number is less. That is a rule explained by the Markovnikov rule. Is it clear? Now come to the next mechanism. Next method we are using, formation of alcohol by the alkene. In this time we are changing our catalyst. In this time we are using a diboron compound. Okay, so again we are taking a alkene. In this time we are taking a 3 molecules of alkene. Diboron is there. We are using a diboron in the presence of a tetrahydrofuran. See here, catalysts are totally different. Okay, in this reaction we are using water and diluted H2SO4, but in this reaction we are using B2H6 and tetrahydrofuran. What the product we will get, instead of getting a secondary alcohol like in the earlier cases, in this case we are getting a primary alcohol. So we have to see the mechanism how this primary alcohol will be formed. Okay, so see here, this is our alkene. Okay, and in this case alkene is reacting with the boron hydride. Okay, what will be there? This hydrogen, this BH3 is liberating the H minus ion. So this hydrogen will come and bind with this carbon. Okay, and this bond will be shift and bonded with the boron. So the compound will be formed RCH2CH2BH2. Similarly, again another molecule of alkene will be bind, and this will be combined with the another bond with the boron. Okay. Similarly, third alkene will be react with the this BH this compound. So this compound will be formed. For to understanding the easy way this mechanism, I am taking this long group simply as a R group. Okay, because this is a carbon chain, so we can take a R group. Okay, so now you see that this is our compound. After I am considering this long group as a R group. This is our compound. Now you see that hydrogen peroxide is present here along with this one. In this reaction, hydrogen peroxide, we are doing this reaction in the presence of peroxide. So this is a peroxide ion. This is a part of peroxide ion. This O negative will be attack on the boron. Why it is attacking on the boron? Because boron is an electron deficient center. So this will be attack on the boron, and here electronic arrangement will be take place. Okay, how the electronic arrangement will be take place? This bond, this electrons. Okay, this bond will be formed with the oxygen, move to the oxygen, and this will be break down from here. So you will get this type of a compound. Boron, OR will become here, and OH minus ion will be liberated out. Similarly, again peroxide ion will be attacked, and same thing will be repeated. So this oxygen negative will be attack on the boron. Similarly, this R along with the bond attack on the oxygen. Okay, attack on the oxygen, and this will be liberate out. So it will be formed BOR. Is it clear? It is representing here. Similarly, third peroxide ion will be attack here, and same procedure will be take place. And finally, we are getting this type of a compound, that is BOR. Is it clear? So 3 OR group is attached here. Now 3 molecules of water will be attacking here. So what will be there? H plus is coming and attacking on this oxygen. It will become outside, and OH minus ion will be attack on the boron. So 3 molecules of primary alcohol is formed, and BOH, hydroboric acid, is formed. Now what is important here you have to keep in mind? We are observing here this nucleophile OH minus ion coming from the water molecule is attacking on the terminal carbon where hydrogen number is more. Vice versa of this condition. Yes or no? That's why it is known as anti-Markovnikov rule, or this is also known as a Kharas effect. Is it clear? So this, if this reaction, this addition of water will be take place in the presence of peroxide, so anti-Markovnikov rule will be applied. But if it is taken in the absence of peroxide, then Markovnikov rule will be applied. Hope it is clear for you. Thank you and have a nice day.